Hey everyone, welcome to Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill. Today we are going to be making a pastrami out of corned beef. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss it. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this nice hunk of meat. I got about a 3.5 pound corned beef, and we are going to let this soak in water basically overnight. We want to get all the extra salt out, because if we smoke it the way it's seasoned right now, it's going to be really salty. It's going to be overbearing. So right now we got to get all that salt out. We're going to put this in water. We're going to let it sit overnight, and we're going to change the water out every so often, but we want to let it go overnight to get as much salt out as possible, and make sure to change that water every so often. Let's do that. And just like that, it's overnight. This has been pulled out of water, drained, patted down to get excess water off. Now we're going to do a little trim on there, get some of this excess fat off. I'll show you here in a second. We have this kind of gangly fat we don't necessarily want to keep on there. It's almost like a silver skin. So I'm just going to give a quick trim, get this off of here before we give it a rub. You don't want to get rid of all the fat, because fat's good. Fat tastes good. It helps keep it moist, but some of this bad fat we're going to get rid of, just because it's not going to do us any good, not going to help the taste. And that's about it. I'm not going to go, like I said, not going to go too hardcore on the trim here. We're going to leave it at that. Now it's time to rub it up. First rub I'm going with is the steak and burger rub from Mafia. This is one of my favorites for beef. Add that nice and liberally. Then we're going to hit it with some coarse black pepper to really get that peppery taste up there. You can't have pastrami without a good peppery taste, which is exactly what we're going to add here. There's nothing that goes better with beef than black pepper. Alright, I'm going to rub both sides of this. Then we're going to fire up the Weber Smokey Mountain, and with Jealous Devil Lump Charcoal, we're going to make this into pastrami and have one of the best sandwiches you've ever had. Stick around. Okay, we're going to be running this cook at about 275, somewhere between 250 and 275, until the internal temperature gets to, I don't know, 165, 170. Then we're going to put it in a pan with a little liquid. I'm going to be throwing a beer in there with it, with a cover. Let it steam up a little bit, let it get a little more juicy and tender. Then we're going to take it up to about 200, 203, somewhere in that range, before we take it off and let it rest for a minute before we slice and make these awesome sandwiches. Stick around. Alright, so the grill is exactly where we want it to be, 262. We're going to go ahead and put that meat on right now. Going to go ahead and stick the temp probe, the thickest part of the meat, because that's the temp that we need to make sure it gets done. Going to close it up for a few hours until it gets a nice color. Alright, looking very good. Set up where it wants to be. Rub's not coming off anymore. Very good. Still keeping it at about 250, 275. Jealous Devil's holding steady. We're going to go ahead, get this in a pan, covered well, put some beers. stove till it's done at about 202 degrees internal. Alright everybody, we got this off the smoker, out of the wrap, onto the cutting board where it's been resting for about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get slicing in here so we can make our sandwiches. Oh man. That smells so good. Going to cut these nice and thin because we're making sandwiches out of these. Very, very tender. Alright, we're going to give this guy a little taste here. See how it came out. Oh yeah. Great pastrami flavor. The rub, the extra pepper, the Jealous Devil smoke. Great smoke flavor on this. Super tender. Alright, time to pile on a sandwich here. This is how I'm making my sandwich. I'm going to put horseradish on the bottom piece of bread. I'm going to put some mustard on the top piece of bread. Some pickles. We're going to slice, go to town. Couple stacker kosher dills. We're piling this bad boy up. Now that's a sandwich. Alright, time to slice and eat. Alright, time to get into it. Mm. 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 So good. Perfect for this time of the year too, with St. Patrick's Day coming up. Oh man, this is going to be good eating tonight. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, positive feedback, leave me a comment. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook at these accounts. And I'll be seeing you soon. Talk to you later. Cheers.